Hello students, good morning. Today I would like to start a new lesson called number theory. Number theory. This is important chapter for Olympiad exams. Olympiad exams like RMO, INMO, IMO. So this examination will conduct in state level, this examination will conduct in national level, this examination will conduct in international level. We want to write IMO, International Mathematical Olympiad. Directly can't write. First of all, you need to qualify in RMO, Regional Mathematical Olympiad. After that, you should qualify in INMO, Indian National Mathematical Olympiad. After that, we will get entry in IMO. Okay. Nowadays, first of all, we need to convert pre-RMO. This step 1 for getting entrance to IMO, pre-RMO. Next step 2 RMO, step 3 INMO, step 4 IMO, International Mathematical Olympiad. Okay, for all these type of examinations, we have a separate type of syllabus. Okay, in that syllabus, first chapter is number theory. Name of the chapter is number theory. Number theory. So what it says, deals with the numbers. Number theory deals with the numbers, but what type of numbers? We have several type of numbers. This is a number called irrational number. This is a number called rational number. This is a number called, I can call it the natural number, or I can call it whole number, I can call it integer. Number theory deals with the properties of integers now. In this chapter, number means an integer. Understood? So, by using this chapter, we will learn the properties of integers. So, integers, everyone knows what about integers. So, all natural numbers including 0, included with negative natural numbers. So, this is called set of integers denoted by Z or sometimes I. Okay, integers. Here, these are called positive integers Z plus. These integers are called negative integers Z minus. Sorry, up to here only. 0 is only integer, neither positive nor negative. Number theory deals with the integers. Deals with the integers means deals with the properties of integers. Okay. So here I want to write a number nana 2, 4, 6. How I can read it? How you people can read it? Most of the students will read it as 246. But I can't read it as 246 because I don't know what is this. What is this means? That is a base. What is the base of that number? Unless knowing the base of that number, I can't read it as 246. So, for example, 246 down base 10 given. Now, I can read it as 246 and also I can write it as 240 plus 6. But here I can't read. I can't write, I can't read. So, for example, 246 down some m given. What is the meaning of that? This is a 3-digit number with base m. But how to read it? How to write it? That is an interesting thing. So, now I would like to start basis representation theorem. So by using basis representation theorem, we can convert any number which is given in base m to our number system. Our number system is base 10 system. Okay, students. So now I am going to start basis representation theorem. Yeah. So here basis representation theorem. So here the value of digit in a number can be determined by, for example, a number is given. So how the value of digit, for example, what is the value of this number 4? It depend upon three things. For example, 4, 2, 7 given. What is the value of this 4 is depend upon three things. One by one I will explain. First thing is the digit means that is 4 or 3 or 2. So first one is the digit. Second one is its position in the number. The position in the number. Here 4 is in one place. Here 4 is another place. That's its position is in that number. Next third one is the base of the number system. The base of the number system. So the value of this 4 is depend upon three things, Nana. So that is the digit, and the second thing is its position in the number. Third one is the base of the number system. Okay, that's why. So I would like to start a chapter with the basic representation theorem. Okay, students. Basis representation theorem. What it says? Here definition is given. I want to explain it. Let k be a integer greater than 1. Okay, k is an integer which is greater than 1. Then for each positive integer n, there exists a representation. For n, there exists a representation. Here clearly given. I want to write it again and I will explain you people now. So that n can be written as some digit a0 into k power s plus a1 into k power s minus 1 plus so on plus as. Any integer n can be written in this form. What are the meaning? That is important now. What base representation theorem is saying that? I will explain through example. For example, a number is given. How to read it? I don't know. For example, down 10 is given. I can read it as 243. I can write it as 200 plus 40 plus 3. Or more generally, I can write 2 into 100 plus 4 into 10 plus 3. Or more generally, I can write 2 into 10 power 2 plus 4 into 10 power 1 plus 3. So finally, what I wrote nana here, 243 can be written as 2 into 10 power 2 plus 4 into 10 power 1 plus 3 into 1 or 10 power 0 I can write. That is not big problem. 10 power 0, 1 only. Okay. Now observe nana these two, n and 243. See, observe n and 243. Basis representation saying that n can be written in this form. So what is a0, what is k, what is this? I will explain, but observe these two. N here stands for 243. Down actually s k given. Down k given. Instead of k, I have 10 here. Instead of k, here 10 here. Now what I can say, a 3-digit number 243 given in base 10 can be written as 2 into 10 power 2 plus 4 into 10 power 1 plus 3 into 10 power 0. Okay. So what I can say, 10 power 2 means 200, 100 into 200, 240 plus 3. If you add RHS side, you get LHS. LHS 243 base 10 only, RHS also 243 base 10 only. So important thing students here, 243 base some m given. According to this theorem, this can be written as 2 into m power 2 plus 4 into m power 1 plus 3 into m power 0. Observe students here. Here 243 because base 10 is there. 3 digits are there. 2 into 10 power 2. Highest power of 10 is 2 here. Number of digits minus 1. Number of digits 3, no? 3 minus 1, 2. So 2 into 10 power 2 plus 4 into 10 power 1 plus 3 into 10 power 0. Similarly, another number is given 243 with base m. I don't know what is m. M may be 10 or 9 or 5 or 6 or 2, but not 1. M should be greater than 1. So 243, a 3 digit number given. According to this theorem, that number can be written as 2 into 3 digits, no? M power 2 plus 4 into m power 1 plus 3 power m power 0. Same thing, Nana. 243 base 6 is given. According to this theorem, this number can be written as 2 into 6 power 2 plus 4 into 6 power 1 plus 3 into 6 power 0. Okay. Yeah. Now, important thing, students, here, any number, n is a integer, that too positive integer. Base k can be written as a0 into k power s plus a1 into k power s minus 1 plus 1 as. So here in this representation, LHS is a number k. RHS is a number with the base 10. So what is the meaning of this? If any number which is given with the base k can be written in the number with the base 10, means by using this theorem we can convert a number with the base k to the number with the base 10 or our system. Our system is a number with the base 10. Okay. So I will explain through one more example. Example, we will take 2, 1, 2, 3, base 4 given, for example. So I want write that number into our system. Our system is base 10 system. According to this theorem, this number can be written as 2 into, what is the base 4? What is the power of 4? Highest power of 4? Number of digits minus 1. 4 digits are there. Minus 1, 3 plus, so 1 into 4 power 2 plus 2 into 4 power 1 plus 3 into 4 power 0. So simplify this. 2 into 4 cube means 64 only, plus 1 into 16 only, plus 8 plus 3. 64 2s are 128 plus 16 plus 11. So what happened? This 27 and 128 should add 15, 5, 115. So what the meaning of this, Nana? So what I can write here? I can write down base 10. Means that 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 base 4 is equivalent to 155 in base 10. So what is the use of this theorem? That is important thing. Basis representative theorem. By using basis representative theorem, any number is given with any base can be written a number with the base 10. So here in this example, what is given on here? 2, 4, 2, 3, a number with the base 4. So that number can be written in the base 10, that it has 155. So important thing here, So here, k, base k power s, highest power of k is s, means number of digits in n should be s plus 1. So n is a s plus 1 digited number, I can write that. Here n is a s plus 1 digited number. I will write that also here. N is a s plus 1 digited number. Okay. So students, observe here, what I can say, this is 3 digit number. What I can say, this 5 digit number. What I can say, this is not 4 digit number, this 3 digit number, because leading digit is 0, no? Leading digit should not be 0, then it is called a 4 digit number, but here leading digit is 0, that's why I can say that 3 digit number. That's why in this number system, your A naught should not be 0, it is leading digit. This leading digit should not be 0, then only you can say that it is a s plus 1 digited number. Okay. Yeah, students, final conclusion. By using basis representative theorem, any number with base k can be converted to a number base 10. Okay. So again I want to write nana here. For example, A, B, C, D, E given. Yeah, with base k, according to this theorem, this number can be written as A into k power. How many digits are there here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 plus b into k cube plus c into k square plus d into k plus e into k power 0. So LHS is a number with the base k nana, RHS is a number with base 10. So by using the basis representation theorem, we can convert a number with base k to our system in sense base 10 system or base 10 system to any base, that I will explain later. Okay. Yeah, hello students, here we have an example problem. A 4 digit number is given in base 5. We want write that number as a number with base 10. Okay, I will write nana 4, 3, 1, 2 base 5. According to basis representation theorem, I can write this 4 into 5 power something. What is the power of 5? Number of digits minus 1, that is 4 minus 1, 3 plus 3 into 5 power 2 plus 1 into 5 power 1 plus 2 into 5 power 0. So students, listen on here. 4 into 5 cube means 5 into 5 into 5, 125 plus 3 into 5 square means 25 plus 1 into 5 plus 2 into 5 per 0, 1, 2 only. So 125 4s are 400 plus 100, 500 plus this is 75, this is 7. Should add none here, 500 plus 75 plus 7, 12, yeah, 85, 82, 582. So what is my final conclusion? That is 4, 3, 1, 2 base 5 is equal to 582 base 10. Okay. So important thing, students, by using this base representation theorem only, I converted a number base 5 to a number base 10. But important thing is, very important thing, if a number base 10 is given, how can you convert it into base 2 or base 3 or base 4 or base 5? So that I will explain now. Okay. So method I will explain now. How can you convert any number in base 10 to any base? Okay. Through one example I will explain. So I will write answer for this. What I got I will write now. I will write here. Just I will write what I got I will write here. 4312 base 5 equal to 582 base 10. So LHS to RHS completed. Now I want to explain how how we'll get a result from RHS to LHS. Means if a number is given 582 with the base 10, how can you convert it into base 5? So I will explain working rule Nana. For example, take the given number 582, just divide that number by 5. We want convert this number into base 5, this number should be divided by 5. Or I want convert this number into base 2, this number should be divided by 2. Or I want convert 582 with the base 8, you need to divide 582 by 8 as I will show to you. So 5 1s are 3s are 6, remainder 2. What is the meaning of that? So 5 into 1, 6 plus 2 gives 582. Okay. Again we will divide 5 with 5. 5 2s are 10, 5 3s are 15, remainder 1. 5 4s are 20, remainder 3. So I can't divide 4 by 5 because the number 4 is lesser than 5. Means here only you need to stop the process. Okay, now what I want to write, 582 base 10 equal to something with base 5 I want. What are that is? Actually what answer saying that none other is 4312. Where is the 4312? 4312 means you want right digits in reverse order. What happened? What I can see here? 4312. So 582 base 10 is equivalent to 4312. Okay. So one more example I will explain now. So again I want write what I got here. I want write what I got. 4312 base 5 equal to 582 base 10. Okay, leave it. Next another example, simple example. 2 1 5, I don't like 5. 3 2 base 4 equivalent to base 10. How to convert? So according to basis representation theorem, 2132, this is base 4 only, can be written as 2 into 4 power 3, number of digits minus 1, plus 1 into 4 power 1, plus 3 into 4 square, this is square, this is 1, plus 2 into 4 power 0. This is 2 into 64 plus 16 plus 12 plus 2. So this is 128 plus 16 plus 12 plus 2. I want add 128. Yeah, this is 14, 20, 30. So what I can say, 158. 158. What is conclusion? I can write here 158 means 2132 base 4 is equivalent to 158. So now reverse process, 158 given, how can you convert that number into a number with the base 4? So what I explained, just 158 should be divided by 4. 4 3s are 12, 3 remainder, 4 9s are 36, 2 remainder. Again I want to divide with 4. 4 9s are 36, remainder 3. 4 2s are 8, remainder 1. Now I want to stop because I can't divide 2 by 4. So now I want to write reverse order. So what I can say that, so 158 base 10 is equivalent to 2132 base 4. Observe 2132 base 4. Okay, one important note, very important note. Observe Nana here, observe Nana. 158 number is converted into a number with base 4. So what we did, 158 divided by 4. If a number 15, we want divided by 3, as for example 16 is given, when we want divided by 3 5s are 15, now I can say 1 is the remainder. So same 16 divided by 3, 3 4s are 12, 4, I can't say that 4 is the remainder. If 16 divided by 3, so 4 is the quotient, 4 is the remainder, is wrong. 16 divided by 3, 5 is the quotient, 1 is the remainder. So what is the meaning of that? Your remainder should be lesser than the divisor, then that is called remainder. So what I can say here, 4 is not said to be the remainder, because 4 is not lesser than 3. What is the meaning of that? The division is not yet completed. So what is the meaning of that? 16 divided by 3, I can say 5 quotient, 1 remainder. How I can say 1 remainder means the remainder should be lesser than divisor. So here 158 divided by 4 means what with remainders, all are should be less than 4 only. That means what is the meaning of that? 158 is converted into base 4. So the number is formed with the remainders, means the digits of all the numbers in base 4 should be lesser than that 4 only. Means a number is given 2, 4, 5, 6. We want to convert this number, base 10 number, into a number with the base 3. So what we should do? We should divide 2, 4, 5, 6 with 3. You get some remainders. By using the remainders, you get this number. So all the digits in number should be less than 3. Means digits of this number are zeros, ones, and twos only. That's why 158 base 10 number is converted into base 4. Base 4 means see the digits. The digits should be either zeros or ones, twos, threes only. Means from 0, 1, 2, 3 only you can collect the digits to express 158 into base 4. So understand the reason here, because 158 divided by 4, obviously the remainder should be less than 4. So this number is obtained by the remainders only. That's why these digits should be lesser than 4. So what is my final conclusion, Anna? Here a number is given with base 8. Here for example 1, 2, 3, 4 digit number with base 8. What are the possible digits that can be used to fill these 4 blanks? Means I can use 0, I can use 1, I can use 2, I can use 3, I can use 4, I can use 5, I can use 6, I can use 7, I can't use 8, I can't use 9, because these are the remainders only when a number is divided by 8. That's why I can fill with these 7 digits, I can fill these 4 blanks with these 7 digits. Understood? So what I can say, 2, 3, 4, 1, base 5 is meaningful number, because these digits are lesser than 5. For example 2, 4, 7, 6, base 5 given is meaningless. This is a meaningless notation. Okay. Yeah, I want to write one more example, students. Listen. Yeah, 211 base 10 should be converted a number with base 2. 211 should be divided by 2. 2 ones are 1 not 5s are remainder 1. 252s are remainder 1. 2 2s are 4, 6 are remainder 0. 2 13s are remainder 0. 2 6 are remainder 1. 2 3s are remainder 0. 2 1s are 2, remainder 1. Completed. So what I can say, 211 base 10 is equivalent to 1 1 0 1 0 0 1 1 base 2. Okay. So all these digits lesser than 2. Lesser than 2 means either zeros or ones only. Yeah, reverse process. So 1 1 0 1 0 0 1 1 base 2 is equal to with the base 10. Directly I want to use basis representation theorem. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. 8 digits are there. 1 into 2 power 7 plus 1 into 2 power 6 plus 0 into 2 power 5 plus 1 into 2 power 4 plus 0 into 2 cube plus 0 into 2 square plus 1 into 2 power 1 plus 1 into 2 power 0. 2 power 7 means 2 power 5 means 32. After that 64 for 6, for 7 128 plus 2 power 6 64 plus 0 plus 16 plus 0 plus 0 plus 2 plus 1. So you need to add. Yeah, 4 1 this is with 670 80 83 should add for this 1 1. So what I can say that Nana, that is 211. So 211. Okay students, by using basis representative theorem you can convert a number, any number base k to our system, means base 10 or base 10 to base k. Okay, types of number system here. And there are various types of number systems in mathematics. The 4 most common number systems are decimal number system is base 10 system are called decimal number system. Okay, binary number system, base 2 number system is called binary number system. Octal number system called base 8. The numbers are called octal number system. Hexadecimal system is the base 16. These are most useful systems now.